Hello everybody and welcome back to another one of my videos. Today I'm down at the allotment again, and as you can see I'm working on my polytunnel, taking out all the plants out of there. I'll show you what they are later on. And what I've got to do, I've got to work on this floor. I can't understand this floor. I've got the wood chip in there and I put down cardboard and then put the weed mat, and as you can see, I don't know if it's the heat or what, the grass is just coming straight through. So I'm going to try and get up as much as this as I can today. I came down here to go away quick, but now it's ended up turning out into a big job. We had some rain yesterday and then I come and I see a few things taken off. I wanted to prune out my tomatoes and everything, but I'm going to have to leave that till next time. As you can see, they're just getting bushy. And there was a few other little jobs what I wanted to do today, just small jobs, but now it's turned into one big major headache. So I'm going to get as much of this out as I can, then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've started putting some of the cardboard down in the polytunnel. I've just left it double and thicken it over, so I'm just going to do that for now till next year, because I can't move all my sweet potatoes because they're all entwined, and I always push them up so you can see that they're coming along nicely. I've got this Eddoe plant. What I need to, what I keep saying, I need to repot this. So I'm going to put it in this big tub. That's big as I could find. I wanted to get something bigger, but I couldn't find anything. So this was one what I saw in the garden. So I said I'm going to put it in there and then put it back where it was. It seems happy there. You can see the leaves are starting to curl up, so that means it needs more root space and more water in. So I'm gonna do this and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've got it out of the tub what it was in. As you can see, the root structure on the Eddoe, you can see it's got nice roots all around. So I'm going to put it in a bigger pot, and then I'm just going to fill this in. So that's its new pot. So I hope it's happy now. Got more space to send out roots and everything. Yeah, I'm going to put a few more things back in and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so I've got another 2 buckets here. I put some of the compost from what we get from the allotment in there, and up here I've still got some pepinos left over, so I'm just going to put two in this one, and then I'm going to put this up the top as well, and this one I'm going to put one in the middle, and I'm going to put some manure on top of it to see what happens. I've also got some pumpkins in there what I'm going to put in one of those. I think I've got a bag in the car, one of the bigger ones, so I'm going to put this one right in the centre, and then I'm going to backfill it with some of the manure and see how it gets on with that. You can see there, these was in my conservatory, so they're coming on along nicely. This is what I came down here to do today, was just pot these and water in there, but I'm going to have to water, looks like I'm going to have to water everywhere before I go. Top dress this one with koi. Always got this here. I've never grown these pepinos or anything like that before, so most of these things I'm just doing for the channel. People say, why don't you try this, try that, try this, and then I said I wanted to plant exotic plants, so that's what I'm doing, getting as many exotic plants as I can. We're used to planting the more regular things like your potatoes, your onions and stuff like that, but sometimes it's nice to give something else a try and see if you like it or not. That's why I've got the ochre yams, and I've got the yacons up there which are coming on leaps and bounds. What else have I tried for you? And I've got sugar cane, got the banana plants, but I don't think they're gonna grow over here or the thing, but I was gifted them, so, and I divided them, and I see some starting to send out side sprouts already since I potted them. So I'm going to show you all that when I've done, because I'm going to go around and water and then show you everything what's going on. Right, so that's that. This one going up to the top. So I've got this well rotten manure. I'm going to put this around the top. See how it does with manure. When you go over the back there, you've got to dig down to the bottom, and then it's all burnt out and everything and hot down. Then you get this well rotted stuff down there, and see a lot of worms and everything in there, which is nice to see. Right, so this is going back up the top now. I've got this top bit here, but I'm going to show you everything when I've finished, because I've got the water. When I'm watering, then I'll show you what's going on. This I'm going to put here because I want it in the full sun. So this bed, why got this cardboard on here, we was trying to dig this bed, but I don't know what's underneath it. The spade and shovel and everything wouldn't go through it. So like how I've got a lot of containers, I said to myself, the best thing to do is put down a layer of cardboard, some weed mat and another lot of cardboard, and then put that down. This is what I just brought from home. It's a yellow cucumber, which is this one, and this one is a courgette. Can see the leaves are big. We see it's got some on there. I just took some off when I was at home. They're like yellow balls. So that's that. So I'm gonna go down and bring up the other one, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Right everybody, so every time I come down, because I haven't been down for a couple of days, you see my cucumber. I have to keep tying them up. They're starting to send out the side shoots, so I'm thinking what I'm going to do with those when they start growing. I'm going to have to train them up as well. Might have to put in some netting or something. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but I just want to get them tied up so that they can grow upright as well first, and then I'll decide what to do with them. You can see that they're all got cucumbers on them. We're coming along, we're getting there. It's my first year, so I'm just working with everything what's there. I can see I've got a few things to harvest. It's my first year of having, first few months really. It's not even a year yet. I've got this allotment in March when I came back from holiday. One of my sons come down and help me. He does the filming and everything. So right, so this is sending out side shoot as well. But later on I must probably put another pole in there and then let that grow up a pole or something. We're in July now. This is the 4th of July. The videos are well behind because I've got other things, editing commitments and that to do. So I've got that middle one. This is sending out 2 side shoots as well, so most probably put poles down, and the only thing now what you've got to do is just keep on top of the
weeding. We try and do that as when we come down, pull out what we see. You're not going to get everything until something's come up big before you spot them, but it's all good, you see. So my cho-cho are sending out side shoots as well. I can see one there what I'm going to tie to that post. I thought it would have been taller than this, but it seems to want to send out a lot of side shoots. It's sending out side shoots all over the place. I'm going to tie it to this post. Sorry about the aeroplane noise. See nice sweet potatoes coming along. My daughter's potato. Next time I come now, I've got to come along here and weed out this bed again. Got two long poles right here. Well, I put that one in for now because that's the one what going up. So I'm going to tie this side one to it so that one goes up, that goes up. You can't believe how fast the weeds grow. Every time you come down, we weeded out between the corn, and as you can see, you've got weeds coming up, so I'm going to have to carefully do that next time. Try and get some of these growing up the poles. These are my Jamaican butter beans, and you see they're running up the netting and everything, so that's what I want to do with the other ones, with these French beans. These are dwarf ones, these are climbers, so I don't know if I have to put another net in the middle to get those to run up. You can see as you weed up anything. We weeded this up and you can see all the weeds in between already. So that's another job out the tying up out of the way. Going to leave that other side shoot for now, and once it gets a bit longer, put another pole in and let it run up, because it's meant to be running up and over, but it's just running, sending out side ones at the moment. My next job, what I've got to do now, I've got to do some fertilizing, which I haven't done for a while. Got my Epsom salt, and I've got some tomato feed for some of them. So, and I've got some citrus feed for some of the other plants as well. So in there, this is my polytunnel with my watermelons, and that I'm going to put tomato feed. With my sweet potato, I'll give them a little bit of Epsom salt, because I can't reach. I just throw that in and then go lightly over the leaves. What I do with my sweet potato, just put some Epsom salts down. This is the first feed they've had since they've been in here. The pumpkins and all those kind of things need tomato feed. These are my okra yams, just going to give them a little bit, not a lot, because I don't know nothing much about these, but I'm going to give them a little bit of Epsom salt. I usually give my tomatoes Epsom salt as well. Oh yeah, I've got these sweet potatoes up here, so it's just a little sprinkling, just to, once you water it in, then it's all right. I usually give my corn some, but I gave them some blood fish and bone the other day. These French beans some. Don't worry about it getting on the leaves, because it's going to be all watered in a minute. What else? All these are like tomato fertilizer. I can see butterflies around now, so that's telling me to keep an eye on everything now, because they start laying their eggs and everything. That's why I got my cabbages and everything covered over. These volunteer tomatoes, I call them. What's in this box? They were shriveling up the other day, but well, since it rained and that, they've come back to life. So giving them a bit of Epsom salt. I'm not really bothered about them, but If I get tomatoes, then I can always give them away. That's about it. It just wraps around everything. You know, you've got to keep coming and undoing it again. And then when you turn around and the wind hits it, it makes up noise. So that's all, everything coming along nice. So right, so I'm gonna get some tomato feed now. I've got 3 pumpkins in here, what was in my garden. I don't know how they managed to survive. Well, I'm gonna pot those before I go and put those up there. Don't know what I'm doing with so much pumpkin, but I can always give them away. I'm gonna do some watering with the other plants and that. I've got some tomato feed, so I'm gonna just get the watering can and water the rest, and then the other things what need the citrus fertilizer, I'm gonna water those, and everything else I'm gonna water. So I'm gonna do that, and then I'll be back with you in a minute. Then I'll show you what's going on the plot. My pumpkins, I'm gonna put some manure on the top to top dress them, because they seem to like manure. These was in the garden in a pot for how long, I don't know, from the first lot of pumpkins that I planted, and they survived all that time. So if you're liking our videos, please remember to like, share and subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave any comments, you know, the comment section, just write what you want, ask us anything. Off of all the other platforms now, so I won't be answering anything on them. So if you go on there and ask anything, you won't get a reply back from me. Got too many platforms what you can go on, and you know, it just takes up most of your time when you've got to go backwards and forwards. Right, so I'm going to show you what's going on now. Right, starting my polytunnel this time. Got all my sweet potatoes coming on leap and bounds. You can see how much growth they've got. They're just all tangled up, so I'm just trying to keep them on top, because you know when you let them go on the ground they want to anchor down, but that's why I put some cardboard down and everything. Hopefully that'll stop some of it. Right, I've got some okras over the back there, 2 pots of okras. You can see that they've got flowers, and I can see a little okra on one of them. These are my bananas, one of my bananas. I've got my watermelon here coming on leaps and bounds. I can see it starting to flower, so by the next time I come down it'll most probably start flowering. I've got another one up there. Those were the ones what are my potted, so I don't know what type those are. And I've got another bucket there. Got some more okras in there what I can put out if I get any more tubs. Got my banana. Right, I've got my tomatoes. You can see they're nicely flowering and everything. I don't know if they're going to get any fertilizer in there, but not fertilizer, I forgot what the right word is. If I get any tomatoes off of them, because they're inside. My melons, you can see, I've seen a few little ones up here, there and everywhere, but I don't know whether they're gonna grow or not. See a few here, like little bold ones here. You can see there's quite a few. That's my pepino, my sugar cane. You can see how thick it's getting. So once that get a bit higher, then I might pull it out. My other 2 bananas, they're down there. See it's sending out a side shoot already. So that's a fast growing banana. Got my ginger in there. Can see it starting to come through now. My cameraman can come in a bit closer. You can see the ginger starting to come through after all that time. Right, my Eddoe, can see I'll put it in a bigger pot, so I'm going to water that in a minute. That's my orange, my papaya, my guava, and my lemon. So I'm going to water those all in a minute. Come up this way. That's my rhubarb. It's starting to come back now. It was getting a bit manky, but it's looking a bit alright now. And you see my rose bushes, they're starting to spring back to life. They were all cut down. You saw what they were like when I put them in. Even one's got buds on it and flowering already. Again, my peony and my hydrangea. Got my magnolia tree over the back there, and some other ones. You see they're starting to spring back to life from what they were when I got them. This is what I just brought from home, which is yellow courgette, the round ones, and round cucumber as well. Is it lemon, chrysalis or something, melon? That's a pepino there. My peppers, which I just brought from home. They were getting a bit squashed, as you can see. They've got the chili. These are the black ones. So they're just changing colour now. They're half green and half black. So they've got a lot on this one. So the peppers are almost doing better than the ones up here. So that's telling me to keep next year, put my peppers in containers and just put them where I want. Right, these are some more peppers. These are peppers down here, snack peppers and that. This is a pepino. This is a aubergines. These are my pumpkins. You can see that they're starting to run now. I don't know, I think these are Jamaican ones. This is a sweet Bangladesh one. That's starting to bush up and come now. I've got my sunflowers, some more pumpkins down there. Those are the ones that I just planted lately. That's a butternut squash there. I've got courgette here. I'll just get my knife because I've got to do this as I go. Down here, I've got to take these ones off. So, see, these are meant to be black beauties, but I don't know what's black about them. Take these off, otherwise when I come down here they're too long, and then I don't like them when they're long, even when they're thin like that. So that's some courgettes there. Sometimes you're better off taking off these courgettes when they're still small like that. When they're like that, that's the best time to get them. You've got the flower there. Right, so that's some courgettes harvested. I've still got some more. You can see I've got some nice cucumbers on there. On them cucumbers growing, and it's starting to run as well. These are the plants what I came to plant today, but I'm just going to have to water them and put them back in the polytunnel until I come back down next time, because I sort out the polytunnel instead. My onions need to come out soon. My potatoes are starting to yellow up. My tomatoes are getting bushy up, and my sweet potatoes are starting to take off now. This is a Brazilian, Beauregard Jamaican, and another Beauregard at the back. My leaf salad lettuce are starting to come up now. My cho-cho, you saw my tie up earlier, that's starting to send off the side shoots and run up now. My tomato bed, you can see it's coming on leaps and bounds, bushy. Got to thin it out now, or start thinning it out next time I come down, if I've got the time to do it, if something else don't come up. So that's those. My French beans and my Jamaican butter beans. See them running up this thing. I put the net there, but the net was a bit too short, but some of them caught on. I might put another one in the middle next time I come down, and hopefully they should be alright now. You see my corns starting to come on leaps and bounds, starting to send out the straw and everything already. I usually have corn up here, like about 5 foot, 6 foot high, but I don't know why these ones are so low, or what variety of corn these are, what's sending off so many side shoots, and they're all healthy and everything, so hopefully. Right, this is my Lola Russo. You can see it's nice and red. My little gems, they need to come out. Carrots are in there, and you can see the weeds are just coming up leaps and bounds since we weeded it out the other day. And my turnips, I've got to check those because I noticed they're keeling over and drying out, so I've got to sort those out. These are my purple sprouting broccolis. Always keep going to flowers, I don't know why, but that happens to me all the time, so I won't be planting those anymore because they're just taking up space to me. My spinach and my chard, I thinned that out the other day, and I planted some new seeds. Hopefully they'll come through, the winter ones, so I can take all these out and put those in. My cauliflowers, I don't never have any luck with cauliflowers. They always grow and turn purple spots on them, I don't know why. But and then you can see my cabbages are just starting to fold nicely, big folding cabbages, a mixed variety of cabbages. Some more cauliflowers down here, which I don't know why they always do that to me, but I don't know if it's disease or what, but every time I grow cauliflowers that happens. So if someone can leave in the comment section why that happens, let me know. I might pick the one what's white and see what happens. Right, my peppers now are starting to spring back to life. They were taking long, I don't know why. I don't know what this is. So it was a bouquet of herbs what somebody gave me, so I don't know what herbs are in there. I think that red one looks like a beetroot, but I'm not sure. They've got 2 aubergines there, and I don't know what this one is. It just keeps spreading, and it's got little yellow flowers on it, so I don't know what that is. So if any of you know what it is, you can let me know if it's something to keep or something to pull up. And then I got my okras, what I put in last time, they seem to be coming back up now. These are my okra, my yacon. These are Inca Red. You can see they're coming on nice. I think what I've done, I planted them too close together, but it's the first time I planted them, so I'm just going to leave them where they are. Then when I dig them up and that, I'll keep the whatever is for next year and that. Right, you can see my pumpkins now coming on leaps and bounds, starting to take off, flowering. I know these are the sweet Bangladesh, the ones with the white and that leaves. Those are petit pans over there, and this is a mixture of Jamaican and Crown Prince and a hybrid. I don't know if any of the hybrid ones survived, but you can see they're starting to run nicely now, got nice putting on length, so I'm trying to get them to run in one direction. I've got some more courgettes here. Every time you come down, you've got to keep on top of the weeds, and you know, it's a hard task, but you've got to just keep everything going. I'm just going in between. See what I've got down here. Got a marrow here. If I left that would have got massive. but you can use that as a cool jet. That's a pumpkin. They're starting to run now. You can see the runners. So I've got to train them where I want them to go. I think this has got to let them try and go that way. I don't want them going this way. I want them all going down. Some of them's got little ones on them, but they're coming along nicely. Didn't realise I had so many cool jets to harvest. See, this would have grown into a massive marrow, but I'm gonna use it like this. Fry it up with some butter and eggs and that, and they're really nice when they're young. Right, so that's what's going on down here at the moment. So everything's coming on. I've still got space if I want to put anything else in. And I still can dig this up a bit more. It's already dug over, but you can see the weeds just seem to love it up here. And got my rhododendrons there, peony, and I put another one there. I would have put the other rose bushes up into that corner, but I've got to sort it out. And that I saw the one of the people who run it, and I forgot to ask them about why they don't get a skip down there, because you know you always have rubbish and that at the skip what you want to get rid of, and if there was a skip you can just wheel it and put it in there instead of just leaving it lying around. You've got people leaving stuff lying around in the road and everything, what could just go easily into a big skip if they've got one. Because I'm still thinking about this shed. But what I'm going to start doing, I'm going to want to start taking down some of this tree when I come down now. That's my next task, start getting some of these overhanging branches off and everything like that as much as I can. And then if needs be, I can get a long shed or greenhouse or, you know, or summer house or something what goes lengthways what I can flatten out this ground and then get something put there, and then I'll have somewhere more sturdy than that to sit in, and that when if you come down and you want to sit down, or anybody comes and they want to sit down, you know, they've got that you got that there for them. So that's what's going on. Please remember to like, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell another friend. If you want to leave a comment in the comment section. We'll get back to you on them. We do answer most of them at what we can, even if it's just an acknowledgement to let you know that we've read it, like thanks or something like that. Then we'll do that if it's quicker for us, or if it's something what you need an answer to, we try and answer it as best as we can. So thanks for watching, and I hope you all enjoy these videos. I hope you all enjoy this one. We've started harvesting now. I've harvested spinach and chard already. I've harvested my broccoli, and now I'm starting to get carrots as well. Now I'm starting to get cool jets and everything. So I hope you like this one, and I'll see you all on the next one. You take care of yourself.